Hi, everyone out there in the world of YouTube or wherever it is you may be checking out a small clip. However, may I suggest you go find the full-length video? I may say something that inspires you or something you can relate to. My name is Jacqueline Anderson, and not too long ago, I uploaded a video about my CPA exam experience. However, I did not want the video to be too long or come across long-winded, but I left out a lot. So I decided to start the JCLPAA in-depth series. So now I can give you more details on my educational background, the exam experience, the coursework, and how I'm using the credentials in my career. Today, I'm starting with my educational background. I graduated high school in 1997. And before I move forward, I will say I'm not quite sure, or I wasn't quite sure at that time, what career path to take, what I wanted to do in my life. Wasn't quite sure that I even wanted to go to college. But needless to say, I did. That summer, right out of high school, I took some classes at the nearby community college, and that set me up to go into a two-year program at Tyler Junior College, which wasn't too far from my hometown. So I started pursuing a two-year degree, Associate of Arts in business, and obtained that in December 1998. I then went on and transferred to nearby university in Tyler, part of the UT system. So I attended University of Texas at Tyler and obtained a Bachelor of Business Administration with a major in finance. Again, I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do, but I knew by then I didn't want to do accounting. If you listen to a previous interview or my upload about my CPA journey. At that point, and that was August of 2000 that I graduated and finished with my bachelor's degree, I decided to relocate and take my newborn baby. Well, she was itty bitty anyway, and we decided to relocate. Packed up and got out of town. I had a 4-year degree and was ready to take on and conquer the world. During that time, I was working a little bit, but I wasn't making very much money, not as much as I expected. And I met this lady who had a master's degree, and she probably was no much older than I was at the time, like 20, 21, 22. I was like, she got a master's degree. Wow, okay, maybe that's what I need to do. Decided to start pursuing my master's degree. So in 2001, I enrolled in DeVry University, and that took me about two and a half years, and I racked up a lot of student loan debt, but I obtained my Master of Business Administration with a concentration in public administration, along with a graduate certificate in human resource management. That was done 2003, and I think top of 2004 was graduation, somewhere around that time. So if you listen or watch my previous interview, you know when my CPA exam journey started was in the late 2000s, around 2000, 2007, 8, around that time. But anyway, I had completed the degree at DeVry, and being an alumni, they offer an alumni discount if you're not pursuing a degree. So that's when I met my friend, my neighbor, who convinced me to take some accounting classes with her. And we went to DeVry, and I could take the classes for little, nothing almost. They were around $100 since I was not pursuing a degree. However, if I ever changed my mind and wanted to convert the classes toward a degree, I would have to pay the current tuition rate. But that was not my intention. But that allowed me to accumulate the necessary 150 accounting hours in order to sit for the CPA exam. Mind you, I had avoided accounting classes all the way through my college experience, because when I started pursuing my master's degree, because I worked in the accounting field somewhat, I was able to waive most of the accounting requirements for my master's degree because my work experience was equivalent and fulfilled that. While I was able to get credit for those hours, I still needed to take additional courses in order to fulfill the degree requirement. However, when it was time to submit my transcripts to sit for the CPA exam, I did not have enough accounting classes to fulfill the 150-hour course requirement. So this is where things get interesting. I had to take graduate level accounting courses in order to fulfill that requirement if I thought I would be a CPA at some point. So here I am teaching myself and trying to learn accounting, the basics in graduate level accounting courses. And I took a ton of them because remember, I had avoided accounting pretty much my entire college experience. So I took plenty of classes. I've lost track. I don't know how many I took. But I just wanted to say, when you think you're avoiding something, you're not. That's why I said I ended up circling back to the very thing that I thought I was avoiding. But always know everything works out. Everything happens for a reason. So since I was able to accumulate those accounting classes or hours at such a discount, I could keep going. And then, like, again, I'm referencing my previous video, that's when things stalled. But that's my educational background, and that leads me up to the CPA exam, coursework, prep work, and review course, which I will talk about in another video. But that's my educational background. And I wanted to share that because you don't have to know what you're planning to do, what you want to do. However, it make it much easier that I found later in life, but you don't have to, because things will always work out. And once you decide in your head or make up your mind to do something, the stars will align, and it's never too late. That's another reason I wanted to share this, because that was early 2000, or when I graduated 97, all the way up to around 2004, and then I took a break. And I didn't get certified or become a certified public accountant. Didn't obtain those prestigious letters of CPA until 2014, and I was 35 at that point. Again, it's never too late. Check back. I will give you more of this story, and you can piece it all together. But remember who you are and whose you are, and there's no time like the present.